Hey guys, it's Ion here. I hope the stream is live. It's always a bit of challenging when because of the delay. There's always a bit of a challenge. You don't know when you actually are live. So, in any case, thank you guys for joining this live stream. Today we're gonna continue with this dog character of mine, and I'm gonna do the 360 head today. And yeah, if you are watching, remember to say hi, remember to ask questions if you have any. Remember to let me know if there's any how can I say topics you want me to cover in future videos as well. Feel free, I'd love to hear from you guys. Today we're going to work on, okay, before we get started, just a quick reminder again. Let me just go here to my software. Now just my Patreon. Feel free to support me on Patreon. There's the link. There's also a link in the description. The Patreon is basically, I'm creating my very own 3D animation film, a full feature film, 90 minutes long. And yeah, the Patreon is actually there to fund the film, because I need to pay. I want to create a good quality movie, not just a project, but a good quality movie. And so yeah, I'm gonna get good voiceover actors in, and yeah, they're gonna cost quite a lot, and there's like 20 characters, so I need to pay 20 voiceover actors. So the movie is gonna be quite expensive, and that's why I started the Patreon account. If you are willing to support me, I will highly appreciate it. And with the Patreons, if you are a Patreon, I do have videos up there already, so you can go check them out. And the purpose of the Patreon is, if you're a Patreon, you can actually then see behind the scenes of how I create the film, and hopefully you will learn from it, from my experiences, and also hopefully be inspired to go and create your own film, or project. You don't need a large studio to fund your projects. There are other ways to do it. I'm funding my project through Patreon, so feel free you can support me in the link, or in the description there's a link, or on the screen there's the link. You can just sign up. There is a few videos there, and you will go along with me on this journey of how I create my very own 3D animated feature film. So let's just go there, and yeah, so I am back. So hey Wayne, how are you doing? Where are you from? So yeah, today we are going to continue with my dog. If you haven't watched the other live streams, feel free to go watch it. And where I actually started this character from scratch. So I've created the character, designed it, I've rigged the character, and today we are going to create the 360 head for the character. And then once that is done, I can then go and save the head, and then I'm going to create another body for him where he's standing up straight, your typical cartoon character. And because I want this character to have both types of positions. Steuben's Valley, where is that? It sounds like, I'm sure there's a Steuben's Valley somewhere in South Africa. Why does it sound so familiar? Any case, so yeah, I'm going to save the head, and then I'm going to create a new body where he's standing up straight, because I want two different types, or I want my characters to have two different types of bodies, where they're standing up straight like your Mickey Mouse, Goofy, that type, and then also where they are in the normal dog position. So depending on the scene, I can use whatever character I need. So today we're going to focus on creating, Rödepoort, I thought so. That name really sounded familiar. So are you into animation? It's good to see fellow South Africans here. Have you watched the rugby? I obviously did, and nerve-wracking, obviously. So let's just click there so that we can start with the 360 head. Okay, so obviously you guys will see that I've created my character. His normal face is facing forward. Normally if you create a side angle, you'll have his head pointing to the side. I wanted this character to be able to look both ways. So I've made him his normal head facing forward or to the camera. Hey Job, how are you doing? Wayne, starting animating 6 months ago. What software are you using, and are you doing 2D, 3D? It's always great to see people starting out animation. Okay. Okay, wait, reset. Okay, so today I'm trying to animate with my drawing tablet, and that is not easy. Okay. 2D cartoon animator, but I have just purchased Moho, messed around a bit with cartoon. Which one do you prefer so far between the two? Cartoon animator or Moho? Because I've never animated with Moho before. I've never used it, but yeah, it does have some nice features that I actually kind of like, and interested in trying to use it maybe in the future, or just to play around with it. If you guys see me struggling, I am, because I'm trying to animate with my drawing tablet with a pen, and it's not as easy. So obviously one thing that is quite important with your 360 heads is to get the perspectives right. That is normally one of the biggest challenges. So for instance, these two eyes, the perspective needs to work. Moho so far, but it's unfair to judge since I've not really gotten deep into it. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, like I said, I would actually love to play around with Moho a little bit, just to, because he does have nice features. But on the other hand, Cartoon Animator is so easy to animate with. That's the thing for me. Is it's so quick to animate, to create a scene, and yeah, I think that is the difficult one. Okay. So remember, if you guys have any questions, remember to feel free to ask. Okay. And one thing I always like to do is to test the character, and so far I think it kind of works. I think I can just make his nose a little bit smaller as it moves to the edge. Let's test again. Okay, I kind of like this. Okay. And I think I'm gonna make this one a little bit thinner, like so, and okay. Again, welcome everyone. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and if you have any suggestions for future videos, yeah, feel free to let me know. It's always good for me to make videos on questions that you guys have. Then at least I know I'm creating content that is helpful. Okay, so mirror. Okay, right. First of all, copy. Okay. Oh yeah, I've got a question for you guys. um, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one. What great animations, or what are your favorite animation currently on Netflix? 2D or 3D animation? I'd love to hear from you guys. At the moment, I'm looking for something to watch, and yeah, there's not really something standing out for me. I know currently my favorite 2D animation movie on Netflix is Klaus, and visually, I'm talking about visually, the animation side of it, not storyline, etc. So 2D animation wise, my favorite visually animation movie is Klaus, and then 3D animation is Arcane. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you watched Arcane? Have you watched Klaus? And what are your favorite animations currently on Netflix? Would love to hear all of your opinions. Okay, so this dog is looking good so far. I just think this mouth needs to be mirrored. This. Flip. So yeah, let me know what are your favorite animation so far or currently on Netflix. And when I say favorite, again, visually, not storyline. Visually. So so for some reason these ears Okay, so something's not right here. I love Klaus too. Have not heard of the other one. Arcane. Arcane is 3D animation. It is quite violent, so I won't advise kids to watch it. But the animation, the visual look of it is absolutely amazing. The artwork is just phenomenal. Let me see. Let me type it in. Yeah, that's the name. So go check it out. It's like I say, it is a bit violent. So, but if you love animation and if you admire good artwork, I can highly recommend that series. Because I like to watch like animation series that kind of inspires me to improve my animations as well. So, and that series definitely did it for me. I was going to ask for the spelling. Thanks. Yeah, make sure you check that out. It's really a awesome, amazing animation. Okay, so I just have why is that ear jumping around? It's not what I want. Right, let's hope that fixed the problem. No, why is it doing that? Right, if I click there. Everything's working except these ears. Why is that? If any of you know what I'm doing wrong, let me know. Because for some reason. Okay, let's see if I do this. Okay, I'll start. Okay, and something I also like to check at times is just to calibrate
up, down, left, right, and some natural movement.
So obviously there's still some issues. I think what I will do is let's just copy there and we paste it there. Okay, so from there I can now move this up. Let's drag it longer. Like so. Wayne, any movies that you like currently on Netflix that you can recommend? Because I don't know about you guys, but lately I just feel there's nothing on Netflix to watch. That's me. Or that's how I feel. Spot. Not at the moment. Okay, so okay. I'm really struggling with these ears. I don't know why. What I'll do is I'll just create the basic angles, and then during the week I will just go and fix the ears. I don't know. I always struggle. There's always something I struggle with. So I just see there's a mark on it. I would like a little advice. What are the export settings on DAS that I need? Okay, I'll check that later. That is just a comment on another video, so I will answer that question later. If you guys have any questions regarding animation suggestions for future videos, feel free to ask. Something that you probably would have seen me do is I normally copy and paste the main pose, and I paste it on the new angle that I'm working on. The reason for that is I'm not always happy. Like for example, this default movement that Cartoon Animated does. I don't really like that, so I just like to copy this basic, and then I've got a nice framework to work from. I just feel I have better success doing it that way. Okay, so let's down, up, down, left, right. I like the head movement, but it's just that the ears that I'm not quite happy about. There I can maybe make adjustment to the spot. Needs to be lower. Like so. Let's see that now. Okay. We're getting there. So let's just do the other two angles. What I'm gonna do is, like I say, because I'm a bit struggling with the ears, I'm just gonna create this head, and then during the week I'll just fix the ears, and then next week I'm gonna do all the shades and add some textures and details to this character, and yeah, then this character will be done. Okay, I'm just gonna use. if you do not already have a recording studio, do you do your voiceovers for your movie and or need final mix and mastering and sound design, etc.? I can help. I'm a professional musician, and yeah, actually I'm also a professional. That's actually my original profession. I'm also actually a sound engineer with my own recording studio, and so yeah, that is actually how I started, or why I prefer also using professional voiceover actors, because I just I understand the importance of sound. So yeah, that is something I've already actually do and love. So yeah, it's actually good to see someone else also a sound engineer here. Okay, let's see how. Okay, I like that. It's just those ears I need to fix. But I really like the head movement so far. And there's another guy, Job. You'll see, Wayne, you'll see there's a Job Govers. He's also, make sure you go follow him. He's also a sound engineer. He actually won he mentioned last week, some music thing, contest or something. He's also a sound engineer and music producer and doing sound scores, etc. So, yeah, maybe follow his YouTube channel as well. Okay. Okay, so my computer is starting to give me some problems again. It looks like if I start streaming, okay, here it is now. for over a certain period it looks like my computer is starting to give me some problems. Okay, let's test it again. Need to move that spot there. Yeah, my computer is giving me some issues again. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I really like how this head moves. I just need to sort out the ears. So what I'm gonna do, guys, my computer's now, last week it gave the same problem. So last week, roughly around about 40 minutes mark, my computer started to get very slow. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end this live stream here. So then next, what I will do is I will finish this 360 head during the week, and then next week we can continue with this with the character. I think then I'll save the head and we'll continue with the second, or maybe next week we can do some texturing and make the character look awesome, give it more life. Obviously you can see here, you can't see the difference between the head and the neck, so just add things there, so just to make the character look a bit more realistic. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end this stream here. I'll see you guys next week. Remember, feel free to go and let me do that again quickly, just so that you guys have the link. Just feel free to go join my Patreon. Like I say, the Patreon is there to fund this film, and yeah, there's a lot of funding that needs to be done, and yeah, as a patron I will take you guys along with me on this journey, and you will learn and see how I create the film. I'll do interviews with people, voiceover actors, just so that you guys can see firsthand how someone without the support of a animation studio can also create his own animation film. So yeah, feel free to support me in that way. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, that is it then for me. I will see you guys next week, when Tuesday again, 4 o'clock South African time. I don't know where you guys are from. And yeah, I will see you guys next week. From me, happy animating and God bless.